This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Good morning, good evening, have a day. Welcome to INCRadio, Micronesia. We're so happy to have everyone here today for another awesome discussion with all of our guests today. I am your host, Sister Marisol Soria from the local congregation of Allies here on the beautiful island of Guam. But I'm not alone. I'm also joined by this beautiful sister here next to me.
Thank you, Sister Marisol. You are very beautiful as well. I'm Sister Arlene Malikton from the local congregation of Guam, and we are so excited to hear about our topic this evening. So, what is our topic this evening?
Today, Sister Arlene, we're talking about the feeling of accomplishment with all of our students. So shout out to all of our students this year for completing another school year. And we hope that everyone is going to have a really fun summer. So we want to go ahead and introduce our guest here on the island of Guam. We're joined by our sister here in the yellow.
Hi everyone, I'm Sister Sandy from the locale of Guam, and I just finished junior year of high school. So, senior year
Accomplishment already.
Oh, junior year of high school. I remember that. It was fun year. It's stressful, yes, but very fun.
Right.
Memories.
Yeah, one more year to go.
I know.
Yeah. I know.
And there on the island side, and we have another guest.
Hello everyone, my name is Sister Bam, and I just finished my sophomore year of high school.
Yay!
So we have junior and sophomore.
Yes. And we're going to get the student perspective from both the island of Guam and island of Saipan. So, with finishing your current year of high school, junior year, sophomore year, you guys are now considered upperclassmen. Lots of new memories, lots of new experiences. But in this year, what is one moment that you guys remember this school year that has made an impact on your grades?
So, I think for me, because I transferred schools in the middle of the first semester. So I went from Saipan and then we transferred to Guam. So like for me, I guess like it impacted me because obviously it's a different education system and like a different, like everything's different, like the grading and the rubrics for graduation. So obviously that like affected me in some way, maybe a little more scared of what's gonna happen in the future. I don't know.
That's definitely, nothing to sneeze at, right?
That's true.
Moving more than halfway through one's high school career and, getting used to all your classmates and the new environment. But it sounds like you're settling in pretty well.
Yeah.
Sister Sandy, talking about that, like in the middle of the school year, was there anything you had to like readjust or retake, like as in classes, or you were able to transfer it all?
Yeah, so there was a lot actually, because I was supposed to graduate a little early. Like I could have graduated in junior year, but when I got here, they're like, "Oh, you have to take Guam history, you have to take tomorrow."
Oh yeah,
And
it's
then-
a requirement.
Yeah, there's more requirements.
Yeah.
And then I had to take another English because they told me in Saipan that an AP class counts as 2 credits, but when I got here, it's only 1. So I was like, "What?"
Wow, that's a big difference
Yeah.
in education.
I was like, "What?" So I had to take a little bit more, but it's okay. I did it. So.
Okay. Well, you're already ahead of the game, right? You just have to make sure you ace the next class.
Yeah.
That's true.
How about for Sister Bam over there in Saipan?
Unlike Sandy, I stayed in Saipan, but for me, because I wanted to try to get ahead, I took a lot of online classes, meaning that like a regular student would have like only 4 per semester, but usually for me, I would have like 5 or 6 classes. And it was kind of hard for me to manage my time, especially with having my offices and my duties. And I would sometimes overwork myself, which had me kind of burnt out in a way. So my grades did drastically drop But as I started to, get into the schedule of having these many classes and prioritizing my duties, I started to handle it, which made me, by the end of the year, I have the grades that I consider passing. So, yeah.
Wow.
Wow, talk about resilience. Good job,
That's
Sister
right.
Bam.
I want to commend Sister Bam because even though she went through that trial,
Mhm.
that phase where she felt like there was failure, but actually that's a learning phase, Sister Bam, because you get to see what you're actually capable of doing, and then know your limitations, know yourself, but also be able to successfully um, you know pass your classes next time around, right?
Yes.
To see what you are able to do.
I think what a lot of younger students can easily forget is that, you know, you need that experience of quote unquote failure. Not complete failure, but
Yeah.
what matters is that you know how to come back from that kind of condition, right?
Yes.
And for me, I'm also a student and I'm currently in grad school. And you'll see that in grad school. You'll see that when people encounter certain challenges and they don't, they're so used to always getting A's and always getting
Yeah.
everything, like perfection, that
Yes.
if the first time you experience that you're already in your 20s, you're not as resilient because that's your first time experiencing it, versus people who learned how to deal with it earlier in their academic career. They're able to adapt faster and it's
Mhm.
not as big a deal to them, and it makes them more successful when you get older. So way to go, Sister Bam.
Yay. I know it's a challenge and an experience, but thank you for sharing that, for your resilience in your education. Now, with Sister Marisol talking about her perspective, right? Because she's a student as well. It's nice to see that we have so many different levels here. That we're talking about education, right? But how about for you? We're gonna start with you, Sister Marisol, because we wanna ask you, since you're talking about experiences, tell us a time where you dealt with a challenge and you thought you wouldn't be able to achieve it, or accomplish anything from it.
My challenge for this academic school year was actually getting into school.
Oh, no.
So the window of my program's application actually overlapped with us moving to Guam.
Oh, that's
And
right.
so I didn't know, I was very, very overwhelmed. Imagine moving to a place and it's a 14-hour time difference from the school that you're trying to apply to.
Yeah.
And then, you don't have any of the resources. We didn't even have our like permanent place to live yet. So I didn't know what address to put on my application.
Oh,
And I didn't really know what to do, but, with a lot of perseverance and diligence and of course prayer, I got everything together and I actually got accepted. And they've given me a lot of opportunities where they love the fact that I'm all the way out here in Guam, even though I'm so far away.
wow. They must really love Guam.
Yes.
So that's good that you're here, and the profession that you're majoring in.
Public health. I'm going for my master's in public health.
Nice. Okay. Now we want to go ahead and hear also from our younger ones, right? Our younger students. Let's go hear from Sister Sandy. How about you? Tell us a time where you thought you couldn't deal with something, but eventually accomplished it.
Yeah, so actually, I think I kind of relate to the Marisol because I didn't even. So I was actually studying in area university online, and even though the time difference is 2 hours,
Right.
I feel like it conflicted so much with like duty and practices. So I was actually like, my parents were saying like, what you have to choose. Like, are you gonna like make things harder for you in duty or make things harder for you in school? So I just decided like, okay, I'll just transfer schools and then I'll go to school in Saipan.
Okay.
But we obviously know what happened there, and then I moved here to Guam.
Yeah, you moved
So
to
like
Guam.
my whole junior year was just moving, and
Oh.
honestly, I think like with Ate Marisol, that gave me a lot of like perseverance and like diligence, and of course with prayer as well. I was able to overcome it, and now I'm okay. So
Now you're all good. Yay!
hopefully, no more moving, just for
No
a
more
bit.
moving, at least for a while until
Just
you
for a little
graduate. That's true. And I believe like Sister Bam over there in Saipan, she's so blessed. I'm gonna say blessed because she hasn't moved in the middle of like a school year.
Yeah, it's hard.
Right, it is. I can imagine having to stop what you're doing, talk to your professors or even your teachers, like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be moving and how am I gonna accomplish this class and be able to finish it on the next place you're gonna be going to, right?
Yes.
But we gotta commend also our teachers because our teachers are very understanding, right? Our
Mhm.
professors. So commend for all those teachers out there as well. But for Sister Bam, what is your challenge that you have faced and then you accomplished it?
I think for me, because as I mentioned before, I'm taking a lot of online classes, and this year was my first time taking a college credit class, but in person. And so one of our projects that we had to do was present our business proposal in front of our teachers and our fellow classmates. And believe it or not, I have a hard time with public speaking. And so having to explain a business that I'm not fully confident in, especially with the financial stuff and the math, I'm really bad at math, especially when explaining it. So that was a big challenge that I had to deal with this year, but thank God that I was able to overcome it and I got a good grade on that presentation.
That's good.
Wow. I would have never guessed that Sister Bam was challenged with public speaking. She's always so
Yeah.
eloquent when she's on air.
Correct. I agree because also your father, your dad, hello, Julius over there. He is really good in public speaking. I'm assuming that he may have also helped you with your assignment. He
I'll
did.
finish. She's shaking her head.
That's okay. I'm sure
It's
you
your
can
school.
learn so much from watching him and how he talks, right? And it's great. He's a great public speaker as well. So now we're gonna wrap up a little bit of our discussion real quick. Sister Marisol, would you like to go ahead and feel what we can close off this discussion with that importance?
Sure. So I think, my sisters here can also agree that as students and officers, there's a lot of things that we balance. And sometimes it's easy, especially because we prioritize our faith and our family, it's easy to let school go to the wayside because to be honest, it's not our highest priority, but it's something that we still strive to give importance to despite it being demanding at times, right?
Right.
Because we know that it's a tool and an opportunity that was blessed unto us from our Almighty God, which is why we work so hard in school too. And our successes and our achievements that we have in school, those are things that we can use also to give glory to our Almighty God. So congratulations to both of our sisters here and as well to all of our students that are listening today. Yay!
Yay! And of course, because even though school has ended, wait, not for Sister Bam Bam yet, but we want to go ahead and have some fun. So, Kuya what time is it? It is game time! Nice. Okay, so Sister Bam, Sister Sandy, there is a game. It's just about I think 5 questions. It's a all general school questions. So hopefully you would know the answer, right? Okay, let's take a look at the screen. You got this. You got this. Okay, pop quiz right there. That's the title of our game. Let's go ahead and go with the first slide right there. That the first question is true or false. You get the color purple by mixing yellow, blue, and what's the other one? The other color together. Is it true or false?
Well, what's the other color?
Green.
Oh, green?
Yes.
Can I answer?
I
Yes, of
say,
course, Mrs. Daddy. Yes.
oh, sorry.
Is it false?
It's false.
That's
Oh,
okay, you guys
Sister
can
Bam.
work together.
You can answer together too.
Oh,
Is it true or false?
ready, Sandy? 1, 2, 3.
Three. It's
False.
false.
Yay!
It's false.
Good job,
Okay,
you
Kuya
guys.
let's see the answer. That is the next slide. It is false. That
Yay.
is right. You do not green. It's actually red and blue. Correct. Red and blue. See? Next question, Kuyatak. Let's see. Multiple choice. Who is the U.S. president found on the U.S. $20 bill? Is it A. George Washington, B. Abraham Lincoln, C. Andrew Jackson, or D. Theodore Roosevelt? Anyone have a $20 bill with them?
I'm like gonna get my wallet.
Maybe in the chat we can actually see who knows the answer, but I don't see it just yet. Want to give it a go, Sister Bam Bam and Sister Sandy? Go ahead.
Honestly, I'm gonna take a wild guess.
Wild guess. Okay.
Is B?
B. Abraham Lincoln. How about you,
Oh,
Sister Bam Bam?
No, it's not.
Sister Bam, what was your answer?
Oh, what was
Wait,
the choice book?
yeah.
The first choice was, so sorry. Can you check if you can have it up again? The first choice is George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Jackson, or Theodore Roosevelt. Which one is the correct answer?
It's C.
Yeah, I wanted to
$20
get C.
B. Abraham Lincoln.
C.
I think she said C.
C.
Andrew
C. Okay,
Jackson.
C. Andrew Jackson. Let's go see what the answer is. Correct. Is it letter C? It's letter C.
Yeah.
Okay, Andrew Jackson. I would have made the mistake, Abraham Lincoln. But okay, next question. Let's see what that is. I believe it might be a map. Oh no. Oh, it's geometry. Okay. What
That was
is
getting
this
nervous.
called?
All right, on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Parallelogram.
Oh, I was gonna
Parallelogram. It's an actual shape in geometry. It is, if Kuyita can show us the answer, it is, next slide.
What?
A rhombus.
Oh man.
But
That's
you,
not what you see every day.
yeah, you don't see that every day, right? Okay, I think we have a last question. I think it might be a math question. I don't recall. But, yes. Oh, multiple choice again. This is a science question. What is the scientific name for salt? Is it sodium phosphate, sodium carbonate? Is it C, sodium, or D, sodium chloride? Anyone who's a science geek here can actually answer. So our behind the scenes saying it's C. Is it C, just sodium?
Honestly,
Come on, let's go see. Let's see how it is.
It better be
Is
sodium.
it? Sister Bam, wanna answer which answer is
Oh,
it?
I was gonna also say C.
C, sodium? How about you, Sister
Yeah.
C?
C.
Okay, can you tell what is the correct scientific name?
Sodium
Sodium chloride.
Bam is so shocked.
Yeah, table salt is sodium chloride.
Uh,
It's okay. That's okay. You know, sometimes these are refresher courses. And I believe the last question, Kaita, it is a math question. Let's solve for X. Who is good at
okay, Bam.
solve for X?
We'll give you a
2x
hint.
plus 9 equals 21. If you want to make it really fast.
You can use your
Wait.
fingers.
Yeah.
You have enough fingers to
Yeah,
Bam is
I
like-
think you can do this with your fingers.
Wait.
Oh,
she got it. Go,
Sister
Bam.
Go.
Okay, ready?
What she's
Fingers up.
thinking?
1, 2,
Wait,
3,
wait,
go.
Wait, she's thinking.
9? Wait. 9. Yeah, 9.
Is it 9? Okay. How about you, Sister Sandy?
I'm gonna trust Bam. That's how it was when we were classmates.
Okay. Oh, is it 9? Let's go see the work of solving for X. Kuyata.
Oh.
It's
over now. Just flip it upside
so
down.
minus
Oops.
9 it will give you 12. 12 divided by 2 to find X is 6. It's okay. This is just a pop quiz, so not all of us
We
are
were
always.
rushing you guys.
Yeah.
We were rushing you.
But thank you so much. We have so many brethren who are helping our sisters there in the YouTube chat. And of course, we want to go ahead and mention those names as well. So I'm going to turn it over to Sister Gwen.
Hello, so if this is your first time tuning in to INCRadio, here are ways you can support us. Paytech.
Hey, Team Live Chat! Thank you for supporting us. We love hearing about your experiences here on INC Radio. Let us also know where you are joining us from.
Are you familiar with our hashtag challenge? If not, you can also participate by mentioning your local congregation as well as which Christian family organization you belong to.
Near the end of our broadcast, we will announce the hashtag challenge winners, so please continue engaging with us in the comments below. We hope you have a nice day and enjoy our show.
Thank you so much, Kuyatek. Now it's time to read all of your wonderful comments. So now we'll begin with our first commenter, Brother Roger Manzanilla Jr. Greetings from Guam. Shout out to our District Minister Kadjo Vencipilio Jr. and Assistant District Minister Kadjoyas Malabanan. Then we also have our District Minister, Brother Joven Vencipilio Jr. Good evening po to all the ministers, ministerial workers, church officers, and brethren. Good evening, INC Radio, Micronesia. Then we also have Brother Roger Villegas Jr. Good evening po to our District Minister, Brother Joven Spilio Jr. and family po. Good evening po to our Assistant District Minister, Brother Joyce Malabanan and family po. Hashtag Hoblerville. Then we have our Assistant District Minister, Brother Joyce Malabanan. Good evening to our District Minister, Brother Joven, and his family, as well as my wife, Kamichelle, and my daughter, Bam Bam. And to all the brethren, enjoy the show po. Then we have Brother Meneleo Dinogan. Greetings po to our District Minister, Brother Joven, and family po, and Brother Julius po, our Assistant District Minister and family po. Now, I'd like to move on to the greetings. We have both Brother Joven Cipilio Jr. and Brother Roger Manzanillo Jr. greeting happy birthday to Sister Maddie Guillermo, and also a happy belated wedding anniversary to Sister Princess and Brother Sydney Santiago. Congratulations po. Then we also have Sister Maricel Soria greeting everyone and a special shout out and congratulations to all our students for completing another school year. Then we have Sister Sandy Manzanilla. Good evening, District of Micronesia. Congrats to Sister Joy, Sister Roselle, Brother Josh for graduating. Congratulations po. Then I also want to add in congratulations to my brother Jofumo for graduating high school as well. Then we have our YouTube engagement question answers. First, we have Sister Randy Reyes. I had a few favorite subjects in middle school or high school or both high school. I love language arts, and in college, child growth and development. Then we have Sister Jade Pasha. I personally love all subjects, but I really love the subjects math and LA. Specifically, since they were some of the core subjects that we continue to mainly pursue. Then we have Brother Sean Pierce. Favorite subject in school was nap time back in kindergarten. And then we have multiple shout outs from Coblerville, from Renzo Adventures. Good evening, brethren. Hashtag Buklod, hashtag Coblerville. Good evening po also to Ka Roger Villegas. Then we also have Sister Erin Villegas. Good evening po, brethren, especially to our District Minister, Brother Joven Cipilio Jr. and our Assistant District Minister, Brother Joyce Malabanan, and to their families po. Hashtag Coblerville, hashtag Buklod. We also have Brother Jerry Uberita. Gandang gabi po sa lahat. Hashtag Coblerville. Then we have from Saipan, Sister Jade again. Good evening po, Micronesia. Always ready for tonight's broadcast. Hashtag Saipan, hashtag Binhi, hashtag Sibios. We also have Sister Michelle Malabanan. Greetings to all the brethren po. Good evening po, Ka Joven Cipilio Jr., our District Minister po, and family po. Then we also have from Jigo, Brother Robal Kyle Luge. Hello po and good evening from the locale of Jigo, Sister Eileen Crelentia. Good evening po. INC Radio Micronesia. Have a great show po. Hashtag Jigo, hashtag Koro Kalau, hashtag Buklod. Then I also want to add our last comment. I want to read the rest of your comments, but I don't have time. we're also running out of time. So our last comment, Brother Mario Oka. Good evening here in the Philippines, and enjoy watching here on INC Radio Micronesia Satellite Studio. Now I'll pass it to Sister Maricel.
Thank you, Sister Glenn, for reading all those wonderful comments. And thank you to all of our listeners for taking the time to greet us here in our live chat. We always love hearing from everyone there. So, as we all know, the CFO here in the District of Micronesia is always staying busy. Always staying busy. So our upcoming activities here in the month of June include the District Unity Games for basketball and volleyball and on the island of Saipan. We have on June 7th and Machinao a fun walk at the Camp Blas Walking Trail. On June 8th, we have the table tennis activity at the Function Hall of Saipan. On the 14th, the locale of Jigo has an obstacle course activity, and followed by on the 15th in Koror, Palau, their Unity Games at Harris Elementary School Gym. So before we end, we want to make sure that we invite everyone to next week's broadcast. And for that, we'll go back to Sister Gwen.
Hello, everyone. Now we'd like to invite everyone to our next week broadcast, which is next week, Friday, June 13 at 9:30 p.m. Tomorrow Standard Time. And our topic will be challenging yourself this summer. So if you're interested to hear about this topic, please tune in next week.
So we cannot end our shows without forgetting to thank everyone who works so hard to make our show possible each and every week of the year. First and foremost, to our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and our beloved Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo.
And of course, to our District Minister, Brother Joven Cepilio Jr., and to our Assistant District Minister, Brother Julius Malabanan, want to say thank you so much for supporting us here on INC Radio, including our CFO Overseer, Brother Roger Manzanilla Jr., and to our DMA Advisor, Brother Roger Villegas Jr.
We'd also like to greet our crew members, our station manager, Brother Wally Taray, executive producer, Brother Emmanuel and Daya. Back to Sister Maricel.
And with that, that brings us to the top of the hour and the end of our show. Man, time flies when we're having fun.
Yes.
So with that, good night, Micronesia, and thank you to everyone who stayed tuned with us today. We'll see you next week. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Good night.